Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Rhea Ripley has reacted to Jey Uso's backstage interaction with WWE CEO Triple H following his massive win on Raw. Jey defeated Braun Breaker to win the Intercontinental title on last night's edition of Raw. The Nightmare was beyond happy over Jey Uso's big win over Braun on last night's Raw. She sent several heartfelt messages celebrating the win on social media. After the win, Jey Uso went backstage and clicked a few pictures with Triple H. WWE later shared a BTS look at the heartfelt meeting on its official Instagram handle. Rhea Ripley noticed the same and shared it on her Instagram story and reacted to it as well. This was Jey's first singles title win on WWE TV. He has been working in the company since 2010. Shortly after winning the coveted belt on Raw, he spoke about the same in a WWE Raw exclusive and had the following to say: "Now that Jey has finally won one of the most prestigious titles in the business, it remains to be seen what's next for him. He would certainly like to keep the belt on his shoulder for as long as possible." The lights dimmed, the roar of the crowd faded into the background, and WWE Raw transitioned into its backstage segment. Amidst the chaos of production, the energy of the fans, and the scripted drama, an unplanned moment unfolded that would leave a lasting impact. Jey Uso and Triple H, two pillars of WWE's legacy, shared an emotional exchange that resonated deeply with viewers and superstars alike. Among those affected by this poignant scene was Rhea Ripley, a force to be reckoned with in the women's division and a keen observer of the emotional nuances of professional wrestling. As the camera cut away from the ring and into the confines of the backstage area, Rhea found herself glued to a monitor, her focus unwavering. She was preparing for her own match later that night, but was drawn in by the authenticity of the moment. The tension between Jey Uso and Triple H was palpable. It was more than just a mentor-mentee relationship. It was a bond forged through years of sacrifice, passion, and the ever-evolving nature of wrestling. Jey, a member of the renowned Inoue family, had been navigating his own journey in WWE, facing personal and professional trials. Triple H, a veteran with decades of experience, understood the weight of legacy and the burden that comes with it. As they spoke, their conversation shifted from the business at hand to the deeper implications of loyalty, struggle, and what it means to carry the family name. Rhea felt a familiar pang in her heart. She had her own battles, her own lineage to uphold, and her own sacrifices to make. After the segment ended, Rhea walked away from the monitor, her mind racing. The emotional exchange had struck a chord within her. In the midst of her rise in WWE, Rhea had often found herself grappling with the expectations placed upon her, both from her own ambitions and the wrestling community at large. As a young talent making her mark, she understood all too well the burden of legacy and the relentless pursuit of excellence. In an impromptu interview shortly after the segment aired, Rhea was asked about her thoughts on the moment between Jey Uso and Triple H. Her response was heartfelt and revealing. "It's moments like that which remind us why we do what we do," Rhea began, her eyes reflecting the intensity of her emotions. Jey and Triple H showcased something raw and real. In this business, we often get caught up in the storylines and the characters we portray. But at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all fighting our battles, and we all carry the weight of our past. She continued, her voice steady but charged with passion. Jey is a warrior in every sense. He's faced so much, both inside and outside the ring. To see him connect with Triple H, someone who has paved the way for so many of us, is a reminder that we're not alone in this journey. It's about support, understanding, and the moments that define us, not just as performers, but as people. As Rhea spoke, it was evident that she was not just reacting to a moment. She was reflecting on her own path. Growing up in wrestling, she had witnessed the sacrifices made by her peers and predecessors. The emotional weight of that backstage moment was a microcosm of the struggles she faced as she carved her niche in a demanding industry. In the days following the emotional exchange, Rhea took to social media to express her sentiments further. She tweeted a heartfelt message, emphasizing the importance of mentorship and connection within wrestling. "We're all storytellers, but the best stories come from our shared experiences. Thank you, Jey Uso and Triple H, for reminding us that vulnerability is strength. Let's keep lifting each other up." This tweet resonated with fans and fellow wrestlers, sparking discussions about the emotional depths of the wrestling business. Rhea's reflection on the moment encouraged others to share their experiences, highlighting how emotional vulnerability can forge stronger bonds both in and out of the ring. Later that week, during an appearance on a wrestling podcast, Rhea delved deeper into her thoughts. "I think that's what sets wrestling apart," she explained. "We're not just performers, we're a family." When you see moments of authenticity like G and Triple H, it gives the audience a glimpse into the reality of our lives. It's a reminder that behind the personas, there are real people with real feelings, facing real challenges. As her own storyline progressed in the weeks that followed, Rhea channeled the emotional resonance of that backstage moment into her performances. She embodied a blend of fierceness and vulnerability, drawing from the connection she felt not only with her peers, but also with the fans who supported her. Her matches became a canvas for expressing not just her athletic prowess, but her emotional journey as well. Rhea Ripley's reaction to Jey Uso and Triple H's emotional moment was more than just a commentary on a singular event. It became a reflection of her growth as a performer and as a person. In the world of professional wrestling, where the lines between reality and storyline often blur, moments of authenticity serve as powerful reminders of the shared humanity that binds us all. As she stepped into the ring, ready to captivate audiences with her skills, Rhea carried the lessons learned from that backstage moment close to her heart. The legacy she was building wasn't just about titles or accolades. It was about connection, support, and the emotional stories that unfold within the squared circle. In the end, it wasn't just a moment on Rhea. It was a catalyst for reflection, growth, and a reminder of the importance of camaraderie in a world that often glorifies individualism. Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso, and Triple H all played their parts in a greater narrative, one that reminded us that even in a sport defined by competition, there is room for vulnerability and understanding.